We're talking about Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, The Boring Company, and XAI. The man who's constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible, from electric vehicles to colonizing Mars. Now, picture this. It's January 2025, and instead of the traditional inauguration, a starship lands on the National Mall. Doors open, and out steps President Elon Musk. What would that look like? Would America become a hyper-efficient, technologically advanced utopia? Or would it be a chaotic experiment in techno-governance? Let's dive deep into the fascinating and sometimes terrifying possibilities. In this Musk-ruled America, efficiency would be the name of the game. Infrastructure revolution. Forget traffic jams. Billions, if not trillions, would be poured into a nationwide Hyperloop system, connecting major cities at warp speed. Underground tunnels from The Boring Company would alleviate urban congestion. Infrastructure projects would be streamlined, with a move fast and break things mentality applied to government contracts. Sustainable energy dominance. Expect a rapid, aggressive transition to solar and other renewable energy sources. Gigafactories would sprout up across the country, churning out solar panels, power walls, and electric vehicles at an unprecedented rate. Fossil fuels? A relic of the past, phased out with extreme prejudice, likely with significant government incentives and disincentives. Space colonization as a national priority. NASA's budget would skyrocket. But with a SpaceX-like mandate, get humans to Mars, and fast. Lunar bases, asteroid mining. Space exploration wouldn't just be a scientific endeavor, but a cornerstone of national identity and economic growth. AI and automation. With XAI leading the charge, AI development would be supercharged, focusing on everything from optimizing public services to advanced robotics. Imagine Optimus robots assisting in public works, or AI managing complex logistical challenges across the nation. Universal basic income might become a necessity, as automation potentially displaces large segments of the workforce. Direct democracy and Neuralink governance. Perhaps the most radical shift. With Neuralink, could direct brain-to-brain communication or even instant polling through implants become a reality? Musk, a proponent of direct democracy, might try to empower citizens with direct voting on policies, perhaps through secure, blockchain-based systems. But every grand vision has its shadows. A Muskocracy could easily descend into a technocratic nightmare. Authoritarian tendencies, technocracy, by its nature, often bypasses democratic processes for efficiency. Critics argue that relying solely on experts can disregard the will of the people. Musk, known for his decisive, sometimes unilateral decisions at his companies, could find himself clashing with established democratic norms, potentially sidelining Congress and the judiciary. Privacy concerns. With Neuralink and pervasive AI, data collection would be immense. The line between government oversight and personal privacy could become blurred. Imagine constant monitoring for optimal citizen behavior, or a social credit system based on your contributions to the Muskian ideal. Economic disruption and inequality. While UBI might soften the blow, rapid automation could lead to massive job displacement and social unrest if not managed perfectly. The focus on high-tech industries might leave traditional sectors floundering, widening the wealth gap between those who adapt and those who are left behind. Move fast and break things at a national scale. While good for innovation, this approach to governing a nation of 330+ million people could lead to catastrophic errors. Unforeseen consequences of radical policies, implemented without extensive public debate or checks and balances, could destabilize the country. The cult of personality risk. Musk's strong personality and direct communication style, often through platforms like X, formerly Twitter, could lead to a highly centralized power structure. Dissent might be viewed as inefficiency, and critical voices could be marginalized. Of course, this is a thought experiment. The reality would likely be a complex mix. The U.S. system of checks and balances, even under an unconventional leader, would resist radical overnight transformations. Public opinion, entrenched political institutions, and the sheer inertia of a massive bureaucracy would all play a role. It wouldn't be as simple as Elon tweeting a new law into existence. However, the direction of the nation would undoubtedly shift towards a more technologically driven, perhaps less traditionally democratic future. So, what do you think? Is an Elon Musk as president scenario a vision of progress or a recipe for disaster? Like this video if you found this thought experiment fascinating. Subscribe to our channel for more what-if scenarios and deep dives into the future of technology and society. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. And most importantly, let us know in the comments below if Elon Musk was president, what would be the first thing he'd change? And what's your biggest hope or your biggest fear for a nation under his leadership?